morning, good afternoon, good evening. This here's Alan Gallant coming to you live from the beautiful downtown Collinsport Inn here in the Chris Jennings Memorial Hotel Room. And this is number 14. That's right, the 14th episode of Collinsport After Dark. And in commemoration for that, or for just any old reason, I'm wearing my ABC TV hat today instead of my B for Barnabas, which is also a Boston Red Sox cap for all of you New Englanders, just so you know that I'm well aware of it. Anyway, last episode, episode 13, my friend Werewolf Wally and myself showed you a whole passel of 45s that were released during the run of the show in an effort to cash in on the popularity of the show. And some of these records did so, and some of them kind of floated out there in relative anonymity until, of course, they got dug up by a bunch of Dark Shadows fans like myself. Anyway, we're going to continue on the music theme today in episode 14. And how we're going to do that is I got this nice little list here of episodes from the Blue Whale music. Only these episodes have music that Bob Cobert didn't write. That's right. There's 22 Blue Whale episodes that contain music that Bob Cobert didn't write. Most of them were cover tunes. Some of them were cover tunes of the Beatles and various other artists, and a few original tunes. So there are 22 episodes that have that, out of a possible 77 episodes that have Blue Whale scenes in them. At least that's according to the Dark Shadows wiki. All right. But also, we've got 4 episodes that take place outside the Blue Whale where I found some music. There may be more. I'm not saying there ain't, but this is what I discovered. Okay. And those 4 episodes are episode 252, where Carolyn and Buzz are in Collinwood, in the foyer, and there's this music, I guess it's their radio and whatnot, and a song called Breakthrough by an artist by the name of Gordon Mills is playing. In 486, Mozart's Eine kleine Nacht music is heard for the first time, I believe, as Dr. Lang is taping over a tape of that music to give his warning about the relationship between Barnabas and Adam. And episode 501, the theme from A Man and a Woman, occurs for the first time, I believe. And Carolyn plays this on a record player in the drawing room in order to calm Adam, who's sort of staggered into Collinwood at the time. And finally, episode 565, Love is Here to Stay, the old standard, as performed by the Jackie Gleason Orchestra. And this piece plays on the basement radio in the old house just before Julia is first attacked by Tom Jennings, interrupting the experiment and putting everything in the cocked hat. And, of course, poor Julia has to wear scarves around the house all the time after that. But anyway, so we've got 22 episodes that I've got on my little list here in the Blue Whale that feature music that's non-Bob Cobert. And then we've got another 4 episodes that happen outside the Blue Whale. And so that's pretty much what we're going to talk about today. Also would like to request of anybody out there that can identify some of the songs we're going to hear, because I couldn't identify all of them, although with the help of Dark Shadow superfan Guy Haynes and then my own detective work, I was able to identify quite a few of them and put them together with the various LPs that I'm thinking that Sybil Weinberger probably extracted them from. Anyway, we all know that eventually there was no outside music ever featured at the Blue Whale, and this was probably because of having to pay certain fees and royalties to the artists that recorded whatever songs that they did use outside of Bob Cobert's record or music library, rather. So, again, there were 77 episodes total that took place in the Blue Whale. At least this is according to the Dark Shadows wiki. Okay, and out of those episodes, 22 of them featured music that was not written by or performed by Bob Cobert and his orchestra. So, let's begin by going to our opening theme, and I'll be right back with a little bit more material here, and then we'll get into some of these featured pieces of music. All right, Mr. Music, we're ready, please. Let's go ahead and do our opening.
Welcome to Collinsport After Dark. This is a Dark Shadows podcast with your host, Alan Gallant, and of course the whole host of things that go bump in the night. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the latest episode of Collinsport After Dark.
This is an ABC color presentation.
Well, here's some of the music we're going to be talking about today. Band by the name of Ted Heath and his music. You're going to see or hear some music and see some scenes where that music's underplaying. Jackie Gleason, we got him on that one episode I was telling you about where Julia gets attacked by Tom. And theme from A Man and a Woman, of course. Classic film. Pedro Gonzalez and his Mexican Brass have a few songs. And off of this very album, which I had to order all the way from Germany. Pretty proud of getting that one. Also Frank Jacksfield and his orchestra. The first hits of 1965, several of these songs were used in the Blue Whale. And this one is Bud Shank and his orchestra. It's called Michelle, so you can bet that there's a couple of Beatles songs on it, and they're on the show. And then finally, Les and Larry Elgart, pretty well-known instrumentalists, band leaders, etc., and quite a few of the songs on this album made it onto Dark Shadows. So I think this is one of Sybil Weinberger's favorites, probably, in terms of use during the early part of the show. And of course, we also have, as you can see in the back there, behind my crystal ball and my little candelabra, is Bob Cobert's music. And we got 3 different songs at least that were used in the Blue Whale for that as well. So let's go ahead and let's give a listen to one of the songs from one of the episodes, episode 252, and this will be Breakthrough by Gordon Mills. And I'll show you some of these here. And after that, we'll get to showing some of the scenes off. And hopefully this will be a lot of fun. And maybe we can solve some mysteries together if some of you recognize any of the tunes that haven't been able to find a name for or an artist for. Okay, Mr. Music, let's go. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little ditty. Before we go much further, I want to once again thank Dark Shadows superfan Guy Haynes, who I met in person at the Burbank Memorial event year and a half or so ago. And he was responsible for letting me know about Frank Chaxfield and Ted Heath and his music, and also Pedro Gonzalez. He had discovered the origins of the tunes in some of the episodes that belong to them. So much obliged and much thanks again. Thank you very much, Guy. All right, so now let's go ahead and get started here with our episodic music cuts. First of all, we're going to start with the three cuts that and examples of those that Bob Cobert's music was frequently played in many, many episodes. And so we'll get three examples of that. And then we'll go on starting with episode 64, which is the first episode I could find that had music other than Bob Cobert's. All right, Mr. Music, let's roll. Our first episode is episode 2, which was taped on the 14th of June, 66, and aired on the 28th of June in 1966. And this particular episode featured at the Blue Whale the song Dancing at the Blue Whale, which again is featured on Volume 4 of the Dark Shadows music.
Said this joint starts jumping when the kids get here. You sure were right.
You positive that's Carolyn Stoddard?
Real fire eater, huh?
Next on our list of commonly played Bob Cobert Blue Whale tunes is Back at the Blue Whale. And here's an example on episode 14, which was taped on the 30th of June, 1966, and aired on the 14th of July, 1966.
I still think we ought to have gone to that movie.
Oh, come on. Don't be a party pooper.
All right, just one beer, that's all.
And here's another ever popular song. It's number 1 at the Blue Whale, which is also found on the 1969 Dark Shadows Music LP. And this is from episode 33, which was taped on July 27th, 1966, and aired on August 10th, 1966.
Isn't that right, Mr. Burke, Big Wheel Devlin?
Well, if you're not, you're gonna get there pretty fast.
Well, why not? The whole world is coming to an end, Devlin. Did you know that? The whole rotten, stinking world.
And in our Dark Shadows bonus round, we have a fourth contender here. This is I'll Be With You Always. Yes, that was part of the jukebox on occasion as well. This is from episode 197. It was taped on the 15th of March, 1967, and aired on the 28th of March, 1967. The instrumental version of this cut can be found on Music from Dark Shadows, Volume 3.
Hello, Evans.
Your arms are empty. I thought you were going to bring me something.
Yes, I thought I would, too.
Where are my paintings?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I've searched all over the house, everywhere. I can't locate them.
First episode featuring non-covert music is episode 64, taped on the 15th of September 1966 and aired on the 22nd of September 1966. It is a catchy organ lick, but we don't really know the origin or the artist. So if you do, give me a holler, and here's episode 64.
Hello, Matthew. What are you doing here? You seen Collins in here tonight?
No.
How long since you came down from the hill?
Half hour?
He hadn't come home by the time you left?
No.
Okay, thanks.
Stay here, Devlin.
Well, I think Sybil Weinberger decided to use the same little lick for two different episodes, because here in 65, you're going to hear the same one from 64. 65 was taped on the 16th of September 1966, and it aired on the 23rd of September 1966.
I'm all right. Told you I'm fine. Oh, huh? I'm sorry if I worried you. Yes, darling, yes, I'm coming home right away. I'm going straight back. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Evans?
Oh, thought you left.
I've been thinking about your request. Perhaps I was a bit hasty in refusing to give you money.
You changed your mind, huh?
Yes, I think it might be wise if you did leave town.
Wiser for me or for you?
Well, for both of us, of course, as you said.
Well, I've been thinking, too. And, it was a foolish moment of panic.
Now, come on, Evans. You can't change your mind every few minutes.
Seems we're guilty of the same vice, huh?
And now we're going to go ahead to episode 78, which was taped on October 5th, 1966, and aired on October 12th, 1966. And here we have the debut of the Elgart Touch, which is the album which is featured heavily in this episode, episode 78. Let's start with Green Eyes.
You know, Pa, this is the first time in a long time I've seen you take a drink and look as if you really enjoy it.
Yeah, I'll tell you something. It is the first time. The first time since...
Since Burke Devlin came back to Collinsport.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, he's still here.
Our next scene from episode 78 features, from the Elgart Touch, the song Brazil Bossa Nova.
You're not thinking of...
There's no harm in thinking, is there?
Well, I wouldn't want to see you get hurt, Maggie.
Still in the same episode, our friends Les and Larry Elgart keep it up with a cover of A String of Pearls.
You know, I think you ought to change your tactics, Joe. Try something new.
Maybe what I should really try is a new girl. You want to dance?
Me?
Well, not your father.
I'd love to.
Tonight we'll forget all about the Collins family of Collinsport.
And I'll drink to that.
Finally wrapping up episode 78 is the song The Elgart Touch. There was one mysterious number in episode 78. Sounds a little bit like Early in the Morning by Vanity Fair, but it's too early to be that song. So see what you think here.
Like in some ways, though. You never know from one minute to the next what kind of a mood they're going to be in.
Oh, yeah, don't I know that?
Hey, is Carolyn changeable to you, too? Well, we've had our fights. About what? Nothing important. Oh. You know, I'll bet she's jealous of you. She has no right to be. No, I'll bet she's jealous of you because Burke seems to like you.
Oh, you're on old ground, Maggie. Carolyn's not fascinated by Burke Devlin anymore.
He's right. Joe Haskell, you're sweet, but you're a dope.
Maybe I'm not wanted here anymore.
Of course you are. Oh, sit down and behave yourself. Hey, you forgot. The Collins family of Collinsport.
Here we are, my dear. Absolutely the best seat in the house.
Thank you.
That's something new, isn't it?
Yes, I didn't know they were that close.
Yeah, well, maybe we should ask them to join us.
Oh, no. Oh, well, never mind what I thought.
Here's another mystery number. This is sort of a piano bar music number from episode 94, taped on the 24th of October 1966 and aired on the 3rd of November 1966.
Brandy, please. So, tell me some more about Vicki Winters.
Haven't you heard enough?
I hardly know anything about you. Just that you were raised in a foundling home, that you went to work as a governess for the Collins family a couple of months ago, and that you're trying to discover your mother's identity. That's it. Period.
That's all there is to tell.
I doubt that. Tell me, Vicki, when did you start this search to track down your mother?
Just a few days ago, when I found the name Hanscom on that old ledger sheet, and I remembered it was the name of the girl in the portrait that looked so much like me.
Another mystery in episode 102, taped on the 3rd of November 1966 and aired on the 15th of November 1966. These are jazz horns and drums, sort of a suggestive sort of jazz number.
Well, how do you feel? How do you feel about going on the town now?
Right now, I feel ready for just about anything.
Because when I bring you home tonight, your Uncle Roger is not going to take it lightly.
Oh, I don't think we have to worry about Uncle Roger. He's much more concerned about other things right now.
Oh? Like what?
I think he's interested in Vicki. Seriously.
What makes you say that?
Well, he wanted to know where she'd gone this afternoon, just because she had some errand in town. He couldn't even wait for her to come home. Went driving off right after her.
We now hop to episode 156, which was taped on the 23rd of January 1967 and aired on the 30th of January 1967. And here we have Bud Shank from his album Michelle. And the first of two songs, here's Michelle.
She's very nice, isn't she?
Oh, yeah. The best.
Do you see her often?
As often as I can.
Yes, hold on.
That's nice.
Yes.
Miss Stoddard, there's a phone call for you. You can take it here at the bar.
Well, I guess that's the call you've been expecting. Tell Burke I said hello.
Still from episode 156, here's Bud Shank with Yesterday.
Could you tell me whether or not Mr. Devlin was in here tonight?
Not so far.
Aren't you even going to say hello?
I didn't think you'd want me to.
If he comes in, can I give him a message?
No thanks.
Next is episode 166, which was taped on the 6th of February 1967 and aired on the 13th of February 1967. This first clip features the Elgart Touch.
We're having another go-round together.
Well, let me be the first to congratulate you.
You want to know what I told her?
Joe, can we please change the subject?
I told her that I wasn't free anymore.
Well, if you're referring to me, I don't see any ropes holding you.
Well, you may not see them. but they're there.
Oh, Joe, sometimes I could crown you.
King of Hearts, I hope.
Knave of Hearts.
Also from 166, some interesting horn music, but it's still a mystery.
Another drink.
Haven't you had enough?
They don't make enough. You know.
Hello, Haskell. Mind if I join you?
Help yourself.
I've been meaning to talk to you. It's about time we declared a truce.
In episode 168, we have the Elgart Touch returning with Brazil Bossa Nova. 168 was taped on the 8th of February 1967 and aired on the 15th of February 1967.
Mr. Evans?
Oh, Dr. Guthrie.
How are you?
Fine, fine. Just indulging in my favorite hobby.
Yes, I see. It looks very stimulating.
It is, it is. It's a challenge to all my senses and wit.
Do you think it'll ever become a popular hobby?
Episode 189, taped on the 8th of March 1967 and aired on the 16th of March 1967, features, once again, the Elgart Touch.
I'm afraid I'm not very good company tonight.
Nonsense. I'm not complaining anyway.
Perhaps I should call Collinwood.
No, absolutely not. You're going to forget about everything.
Well, I could forget a lot easier if I checked with Mrs. Johnson.
Now, Mrs. Johnson knows what to do. She's to call here if anything happens. She hasn't called, so nothing's happened.
I guess you're right.
I know I'm right.
Also, another mystery tune from episode 189, which I describe as French elevator music.
All the other girls in the home and the board of the trustees and everyone that I'd won the short story contest. Do you know what I did? I fainted.
Mickey, I want to congratulate you.
For what? For winning the contest or for fainting?
Neither. You know, you realize you've been here a half an hour and you've been very happy? So have I. Relaxed?
I wish you hadn't brought that up.
Why, am I going to break the spell? Now, that's the last thing I want to do.
Episode 207, taped on the 28th of March 1967 and aired on the 12th of April 1967, features a new artist, Frank Chaxfield, with She's a Woman.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay,
None of us will get anything out of this.
I trust you.
All right, so you've got to listen to me.
Okay, I'll listen.
I don't want you to tangle with anyone.
I won't tangle with anyone. But I won't let anyone push me around.
All right, now. That makes sense. Now, let me see if I can mend some of the fences you broke down. We might be able to get along with these locals until it's time for us to move on.
There's only one guy in this town I don't think I'll be able to get along with.
Who's that?
This Burke Devlin. We're gonna lock horns for sure.
Les and Larry Elgart return in 207 with the Elgart Touch, and following that, a clip featuring a song called Opus 1.
Bourbon. 2 bourbons, please. Now, I know I shouldn't intrude like that, but I wanted to talk to you about my friend.
Willie Loomis.
Yes, he's a good lad. No, he really is.
He's one of the worst creeps to crawl out of the woodwork in a long time.
Oh, come on, now, you just don't understand him.
I'm not his analyst.
Well, we could all use one.
Yes. But that doesn't excuse his behavior.
That's not true.
Well, sure it is. You gotta be crazy to do that kind of stuff. Do you do all them lines and drip paint and do cartoons?
No, I just paint whatever I see in this vicinity.
Uh-huh. Do you make any dough at it?
Well, just about enough to get by on.
Then why don't you get wise and paint that other stuff that makes dough?
I'm not interested.
Hey, do you paint girls?
Let's talk about something else, huh?
I want to know if you have models.
Episode 213, which was taped on the 18th of April 1967 and aired on the 20th of April 1967, is the last big episode for Les and Larry Elgart, featuring this last version of the Elgart Touch.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello, Carolyn. How have you been? Well, I suppose I deserve that.
Well, you're not going to get any arguments from me.
All right, so I was a heel. What am I supposed to do about it now?
You really want an answer to the question?
If there is an answer.
You might try telling her you're sorry.
Also in episode 213, here's Frank Chaxfield with I'll Be There.
I shouldn't ask you. But I can't stop hoping. I can't.
Well, then maybe you'd better just find out where you stand once and for all.
What if I'm wrong? What if there isn't any hope?
Well, at least you know.
But I'm afraid to know.
Well, don't be afraid. Go, talk to him and find out. Listen, believe me, it's the best way.
Maybe. But I'm still afraid.
Look, Carolyn, I've got to go meet Maggie now, but... Listen, think about what I said, will you?
Say hello to Maggie for me.
And the Elgart boys take their final bow here in episode 213 with Opus 1.
Carolyn, I never meant to hurt you.
I know.
And I'm sorry that I did.
Well, it's at least partly my fault. I can't say I wasn't warned. Mother and Uncle Roger told me to stay away from you, but I wouldn't listen to them.
I wish you had.
Do you think I don't?
I wish I could think of something else to say besides I'm sorry.
Maybe there's nothing else you can say.
Episode 215, taped on the 19th of April 1967 and aired on the 24th of April 1967, features the debut of Ted Heath and his music with I Got It Bad and That Ain't Good.
A few days ago.
What was he doing?
Licking his wounds. He was pretty shaken up with that beating you handed him, you know.
Was he shook up enough to leave town?
Well, I made sure of that. He was definitely going.
So it is possible that he's left.
Well, anything's possible.
Don't be vague, Mr. McGuire. I would like an answer because it concerns you, too.
I'm telling you. He went upstairs to pack. And when I went up to look for him in his room, he wasn't there. And he hadn't packed.
Would he leave town without taking his things?
I don't know. Someone took his clothes. Because a day later, they disappeared.
Disappeared?
Willie or someone came back into Collinwood at night and made off with his clothes.
Episode 225-226, taped May 3rd, 1967, and aired May 8th, 1967, features Frank Chaxfield again with I'll Be There.
Well, just go to the table and ask them to excuse us. They won't mind, I know they won't.
Okay. You're still pretty upset, aren't you?
No, I'm feeling much better, but I'd rather not come back to the table, that's all.
Okay. I understand.
I wish I did.
That dream really threw you, didn't it?
The dream? Oh, yes. The dream.
Also, in episode 225-226, this scene has a string number in the background. So riddle me this. Who is it and what is it?
Thanks.
How are you feeling?
Much better. And wonderfully tired. I'm sure I'll sleep like a baby.
Good.
Joe,
What?
thanks.
Anytime.
Oh, you better be careful. You were lucky this time. I went to bed early.
I said anytime. Shall we say our good nights?
Oh, Joe, could you say goodnight for me?
Maggie, what's the matter? Now, for a minute, I thought you were really okay.
Well, I am.
Well, then why don't you even want to go over to the table and say goodnight?
I didn't say I didn't want to go over to the table.
You didn't want to sit there before, and you're avoiding it now.
No, I'm not. Joe, let's both go over and say goodnight. Come on.
Moving on to episode 229, which was taped on the 4th of May, 1967, and aired on the 11th of May, 1967. Here's a little bit of a mysterious sort of horn number.
Thank you, Mom. Let's drink to an evening free of problems.
Bert, I do appreciate you taking me out tonight.
What's the matter?
Well,
Things getting a little rough up at Collinwood?
yes, things are getting deeper and deeper, and people are saying and doing things for no reason at all.
229 also features Burke Devlin playing on the jukebox Willow Weep for Me by Frank Jacksfield.
Am I imagining things, or is it pretty quiet in here?
Yes, it is. I think that people are staying close to home tonight. Everybody I've talked to is awfully upset about those attacks on the girls and the horrible deaths of those poor animals. Burke, why is it happening?
Questions, questions. The world's full of questions.
Well, it's full of answers, too.
Only if you know where to look for them.
Our next foray into non-Bob Cobert music is going to be episode 245, which was taped on the 23rd of May, 1967, and aired on the 2nd of June, 1967. And this is a mysterious number, too. Don't know who or what it is, but it sounds a little like the Tijuana Brass, maybe?
No trace of what you found in Maggie's blood?
Vicky, Willie's blood is type A, Rh positive, without even a trace of a common cold.
Another dead end.
That's what it looks like. I probably never know now what it was that I saw in Maggie's blood.
You said what you saw was terrifying.
Terrifying?
Yes.
What did you mean by that?
Oh, I'm so unsure what I saw. I don't even want to talk about it.
Episode 252, taped on the 5th of June, 1967, and aired on the 13th of June, 1967, features the debut of Pedro Gonzalez and his Mexican Brass, with Tijuana Way and Trumpets and Tequila.
Oh, thanks, Bob. So I was on the phone talking to the captain of the fishing fleet, and all of a sudden outside the window there's this great roar that didn't seem ready to quit. So I looked out. There were about a dozen motorcycles at the curb. I guess they decided to start them all simultaneously. Then I caught a glimpse of a very familiar-looking blonde in the back of the lead motorcycle.
Carolyn.
Yeah, riding around with those creeps like she was the queen. And a couple of hours later, they roared past again, this time leaving a trail of empty beer cans.
Now that we've heard Pedro Gonzalez's jaunty little Tijuana Way, let's continue with Trumpets and Tequila.
No, she'll just make a scene out of it.
Do more horsepower.
To louder exhausts.
Hey, Buzz. They're all my friends over there. Come on.
Who needs it? They ain't worth much, like you said.
Oh, come on. Hi, Vicky. And Joey.
Hello?
Buzz, this is my very best friend, Vicky. Vicky, I want you to meet Buzz.
What do you say, Vicky?
Hello?
And this is Mr. Joe Haskell, who is approximately the greatest fisherman in Collinsport.
I've seen you, man.
Yeah, and I've heard you, man.
Oh, I just had the most wonderful day I've ever had.
Next, we pick up with 257 and a couple of mystery tunes. 257 was taped on the 8th of June 1967 and aired on the 20th of June 1967. Let's start off with sort of a rock tune with guitar synth. And to round out 257, here's a bit of a marimba-style number.
You go out with her a few more times and then cut it off soon.
You asking me to give up something I like?
Oh, I realize that, Buzz. And I want you to know it'll be very much appreciated.
Oh, yeah? How much will it be appreciated?
Well, now I'm sure we can negotiate that rather easily. Now, let's see now, that's a pretty nice motorcycle you have out there. Now, I'm sure if you can manage to spend more time with your other friends and forget about Carolyn, you can very easily afford a new motorcycle.
Means that much?
That much. What do you say?
I say no.
Why not?
I like the bike I got and the chick I got.
Well, here he is again.
Episode 267, taped on the 20th of June 1967 and aired on the 4th of July 1967, features this slick little guitar riff. Episode 270, which was taped on the 22nd of June 1967 and aired on the 7th of July 1967, features Pedro Gonzalez and the song Chichi Chihuahua.
Where's everybody? Don't they know this is an international holiday? This evening, Mrs. Elizabeth Collins Stoddard of Collinsport is going to marry Mr. Jason McGuire of Nowhere.
Popular Pedro Gonzalez returns in episode 274, which was taped on the 27th of June 1967 and aired on the 13th of July 1967. And here again is Trumpets and Tequila.
All very prim and proper, eh? I bet you'd like to see me behind bars, too.
I don't want to see anyone in jail. But I'm sorry you're getting away with this and leaving Collinsport a free man.
as wrong as Liz and everyone else about this. You're all wrong. Given half a chance, I could have made Liz a very happy woman. I could have taken her out of her shell and shown her how to live.
Your whole existence is based on ifs. The only thing you're right about is that there are honest and decent people in this world. The perfect setup for you.
A mystery peppy guitar number rounds out episode 274.
Get lost, will he?
Things to do.
Yeah, well, I should think I'd be on the top of your list. But am I already losing importance?
I'm sorry I got here as soon as I could.
And I don't want to hear your excuses. Sit down. I told you to sit down.
I haven't got much time.
What do you expect to do? Toss what you've got for me halfway across the room? I don't want the...
In episode 301, taped on the 10th of August 1967 and aired on August 21st, 1967, there's a short marimba and horns number at the Blue Whale.
A card game. I'll tell you something. I think of our relationship more as a duel. Two superb swordsmen with highly sharpened blades. You thrust, I parry. I thrust, you parry.
I prefer my simile to yours.
Why?
Because mine is merely a game, which one either wins or loses, depending on the cards.
And mine?
Well, yours seems to be a matter of complete desperation. Life or death. To lose a duel with you would be to lose everything.
Episode 307 is the last Blue Whale scene in which non-Bob Cobert music is played. This 307, which was taped on the 15th of August 1967 and aired on the 29th of August 1967, features the theme from A Man and a Woman.
You alone, Vicky?
Oh, just for the moment. Burke should be here any minute.
You mind if I join you?
Please do.
Episode 301 also features a couple of mystery cuts, the first of which I refer to as sort of an elevator vibe.
Hi.
Hi, Vicky. Well, Maggie, it's nice to see you out again.
Oh, thank you.
This some occasion?
Well, not quite yet, Burke, but we hope that Maggie won't have to be guarded for much longer.
Well, don't tell me you're starting to remember things.
No, she doesn't remember who kidnapped her yet. But we think we might know of someone who does.
Finally, a segment of jaunty horns graces the Blue Whale in a last effort before Bob Cobert's music would take over.
So we're going to do our best to find this little girl and find out what she knows.
Well, good luck. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Thanks, Burke. I will. Okay.
Good night, Vicky.
Good
night.
Good night, Bert.
Good night.
Have a good time.
Good night.
And now, young lady, would you mind letting me know just what's bothering you?
Not at all. You are.
Have I done something wrong?
You've done something more than wrong. You've done something you should be ashamed of.
I've no idea what you're talking about.
I'm talking about your private investigation of Barnabas Collins.
Oh, I see. Well, I guess I don't have to ask you how you found out about it. Willie.
Now we have several music cues that are not Bob Cobert. Outside of the Blue Whale, we'll start with episode 252, which we covered earlier. And episode 252 was taped on the 5th of June, 1967 and aired on the 13th of June, 1967. This song, Breakthrough, which occurs when Buzz and Carolyn are hanging out at Collinwood, kind of being ne'er-do-wells. Breakthrough was written by Gordon Mills. Gordon Mills was a music impresario, producer, and also a songwriter, and had among the folks in his stable Tom Jones, Engelbert Humperdinck, and Gilbert O'Sullivan. However, I can't find anywhere where he was actually a musician, so I'm thinking Breakthrough may have been put together by some studio musicians or another band on Gordon Mills' behalf.
Got any beer?
Oh, stop with the beer. All you think about is beer. Why don't you forget about the beer? We got everything here. Mix it up. Live a little. Die a little.
Okay, the party begins again.
In episode 486, taped on the 30th of April 1968 and aired on the 6th of May 1968, we hear Eine kleine Nachtmusik. This Mozart piece is on a tape that Eric Lang uses to record his warning about the link between Adam and Barnabas.
Julia, if you do the experiment again, if both Barnabas and my creation live, if they both live, Barnabas will be free and healthy as long as Adam lives.
Moving on to episode 501, taped on the 17th of May 1968 and aired on the 27th of May 1968, we have the theme From a Man and a Woman again. Carolyn plays this on a record player in the drawing room in order to calm Adam, who has wandered into Collinwood.
Music.
Not music!
Come here. You must be insane.
What are we going to do?
I don't know.
The final episode I have on my list of non-Blue Whale episodes with non-Bob Cobert music is 565, taped on the 16th of August 1968 and aired on the 23rd of August 1968. And this is the one that has Love Is Here to Stay, the old standard as done by the Jackie Gleason Orchestra. Well, that was wicked good. It may not be complete now. If you know the identity of any of the unknown songs, at least unknown from my point of view, and whoever did them, you can leave something in the comments for me, and I'd be much obliged in my quest to sort of complete this whole thing. Right now we're a 50-50 proposition. We got some well-identified pieces. Obviously, the Elgat Touch, a big one. The Gonzalez Trumpet Orchestra there, Ted Heath, various other ones that we've managed to identify. And once again, big thanks to Guy Haynes for his assistance in identifying some of those artists and songs. And I have managed to pick up, as you saw before, a number of those LPs that no doubt Sybil Weinberger probably used. The one that has eluded me that we have identified, of course, is the one from where Buzz and Carolyn are raising a little heck there in Collinwood, and but that's the only one I'm totally unsure of. I haven't been able to find an LP with it on it or a 45, so we'll keep searching for that particular one, which is called, I believe, Breakthrough by Gordon Mills. Yeah, there. Wanted to make sure I got that in there. So that's it for episode 14 of Collinsport After Dark from the Chris Jennings Memorial Hotel Room in the Collinsport Inn here in beautiful downtown Collinsport, where it's a very quiet night as we go into the holidays. And I hope that you have a wonderful holiday, Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, etc., etc. I know it's a big, big holiday season for a lot of different people. Sorry if I didn't mention your holiday, but I'm right there with you. So until we meet again for episode 15, you have a lovely evening, and watch out for werewolves and vampires on the docks, okay? Things get a little, a little hairy, particularly around the full moon. All right then, ladies and gentlemen, have a good holiday, and we'll see you soon.